Now, for a long season, Israel hath been without the true God, and without a teaching priest, and without law. But when they, in their trouble, did turn unto the Lord God of Israel, and sought him, he was found of them. And in those times there was no peace to him that went out, nor to him that came in, but great vexations were upon all the inhabitants of the countries. And nation was destroyed of nation, and city of city, for God did vex them with all adversity. Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hands be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. 2 Chronicles 15:3-7. On Wednesday, January 29th, 2025, an American Airlines plane carrying 64 souls collided mid-air with an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying 3 souls over Washington, D.C.
Breaking news near Washington, D.C., where last night an Army helicopter and an American Airlines flight from Kansas collided.
All 67 people on board the 2 aircraft are presumed dead.
Closed-circuit television capturing the moment the tragedy happened. Here you can see the American Airlines plane approaching Reagan National, and to the left, the Black Hawk helicopter hitting the plane, and then the explosion.
Only 2 days later, on Friday, January 31st, a Learjet 55 crashed after departing a Philadelphia airport en route to Springfield-Branson Airport in Missouri.
Well, new dash cam video is giving a look at the chaotic moments a small jet crashed into a Philadelphia neighborhood on Friday. That plane was carrying a child patient, her mother, and 4 others. The plane crashed just 40 seconds after taking off, killing at least 7 people and injuring 24 more.
2 days after the crash in Philadelphia, on Sunday morning, February 2nd, a United Airlines flight from Houston to New York had to be evacuated after the airplane caught on fire during takeoff.
You can't take that, you have to leave it right here.
Harrowing moments in Houston when a United Airlines flight caught fire just before takeoff.
Please get us out of here.
This video, a passenger shot showing flames coming out of the aircraft's wing. The New York-bound passengers appearing frantic as flight attendants urged calm.
Please remain seated until further.
First responders racing to the scene.
Precaution right now, request fire truck.
7 days after the airplane caught fire in Houston before takeoff, the Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl LIX, or 59.
For the second time, the Vince Lombardi Trophy is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles fly in Super Bowl 59.
When we take a deeper look at each of these events, it becomes obvious that they were all part of another satanic ritual meant to exalt the devil and his Antichrist. So without further ado, let's get into it. The mid-air collision between the Sikorsky H-60 Black Hawk helicopter and the PSA American Eagle, which was on a flight from Wichita, Kansas, Dwight D. Eisenhower National Airport to Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, took place on January 29th, or 1/29. PSA Airlines is an American regional airline headquartered at Dayton International Airport in Dayton, Ohio. The connection to Ohio points us to the phrase, "Oh, hi, oh," which is said in praise of Obama. The name Dayton comes from 2 Old English words which mean ditch and farm or settlement. A ditch is a hole dug in the ground and points to the bottomless pit. Not only that, but to ditch something means to throw it away, to discard or abandon it. This is interesting because the name Abaddon can be found in the word abandon, which is fitting since he was thrown or cast out of heaven into the ditch where he was discarded and abandoned. The name Dayton also originated in the medieval period as a descriptive name for someone who lived in a bright and sunny town. The reference to bright and sunny points to the sun god, which also points us to Obama, whose logo is the rising sun. The Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter also points us to Obama as well. The letter U is the 21st letter, and 21 can be expressed as 777, which points to the lightning that fell from heaven in the Hebrew phrase Barack Obama. The letter H is the 8th letter, and it can be expressed as 4 plus 4, once again pointing us to Obama, who is number 44. And finally, the number 60 or 60 can be expressed as BO for Barack Obama as well. Remember, we saw the use of the number 60 or 60 to represent Obama previously through the false messiah figure Nipsey Hussle, who was a 60 neighborhood Crip.
They say God will rise.
During his Super Bowl halftime performance, Kendrick Lamar stood in the midst of 60 men, again a reference to 60 or BO for Barack Obama. Notice the 60 were dressed in red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue mixed together make the color purple, which point to the scarlet and purple of Mystery Babylon and the purple rain of Antichrist. But more on this later. Not only that, but the Black Hawk can be connected to Obama in another way as well. In the previous video, we spoke about the man who allegedly attempted to assassinate Donald Trump in Butler, which means cupbearer, PA.
Take a look at what happened.
The suspect, Thomas Crooks, went to school at Bethel Park, which uses the Black Hawk as its mascot. I told you then that the Blackhawks are also a professional hockey team from Chicago, which points to Obama.